Yeah, Blade. Yeah, you're just not really pulling this guy. He just really does. Not even that he doesn't even hold up, he never really held up at all. Like, the game was way too early to tell how bad he really was, but by the time people figured out he was a fraud, it was way too late, you know. He was a very, very early DPS. His first kind of support, kind of dual DPS thing that came out was Jing Liu. She kind of synergized with the whole HP drain thing, but even then it just really wasn't that good. Even with the release of Ron May with the whole dual DPS kind of thing they were trying to sell, it just really wasn't a thing. I mean, you might as well, for both of them, for Jing Liu and Ron May, I mean, they just want to be in hyper carry setups just for the best results, and it just, you know, you're not going to hyper carry Blade. You could do better than that, even if he's low SP usage. And that kind of goes on to Sparkle, where, you know, there was the infinite Blade works with Sparkle and Bronya, and you could just go over and over, but still, even though it was good with skill points, it just wasn't really the best damage. You could really do better. Even with Robin, using her, more pull-ups and more turns, you know, more damage, but still, you know, Blade was never really bad. Like I guess he's just really like super mid. I mean, just, you know, you can make him work, but then there was Jade. You know, that also wasn't. I mean, she helps with his stacks. You know, the HP drain, but still, dual DPS is just mid. His best, well, Sunday worked really well with him. But then again, some days like generating all these skill points that Blade just doesn't need, to be honest. Works way better with summon DPSs. I mean, I guess that's kind of just a consequence of him being the first HP scaler. You know, it's just, they were testing the waters. Well, they really held back in terms of his kit. Like, my god, if you could just make him a little bit better, it wouldn't be that crazy. I mean, the benefits of him being that way, I mean, he does use the unique relics, you know. It's like, if you ever get an HP stat, okay, maybe you can go on Blade or something, but he's also a tanky DPS with low SP usage. I mean, that's also, it's a bit of a plus, you know, if having a hard time sustaining. I guess you used Blade, but that was like back then, that was a problem. Nowadays, the game doesn't even care about sustain. It's more about, you know, can you reach this damage threshold, you know. It's a far cry from what it used to be. And in terms of SP, skill points used to be a problem back in the day, but nowadays it just does not matter. You can fix that problem in so many ways. Also, the fact that he never got an HP support, like Destin slot, is just not a thing, and I guess it won't be a thing for a while, you know. It kind of felt like he wanted to be in a dual DPS team, but that was just never, it was never better than hyper carry or an actual team like Follow Up. And that's like not even to mention that his multipliers are just bad. I mean, with it being half attack scaling, but then you want to go full HP for like for the bulk of his multiplier, it's just like, it's really unfocused, the kit. It's just bad. And really the nail in the coffin is you see there's new HP scalers coming out with Maida and Casterson. They're just way, way better. Like the way their kits work, their multipliers, it's just, with them, it's just like the nail in the coffin. He's completely overshadowed, and he's just proven to be outdated. It's unfortunate, but just like most early DPSs, he's just not going to hold up, and that's just how it is.